I was born by the river.
I couldn't care about the T's and C's. To the M to the E.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Ooh, welcome to 2026. Straight divas in the place.
I'm gonna put your hands up.
DJ
Scream,
Smile.
up.
Fuck the tile. I'm the fucking man who can do the fucking mile.
Oh, girl.
Did you ever watch DJ Smile in Huddersfield?
No, unfortunately not.
You ever been to Huddersfield?
Yeah, I went to a hen do there, thank you.
Really?
Have you been to Huddersfield? That's the real question.
No.
My Laura is from
Me?
Huddersfield, yeah. My Laura is from Huddersfield.
Laura Thomas?
Law Tartar, yeah.
From Huddersfield?
Huddersfield, yeah. She got a nice... Don't do that. Hi, welcome back. It's 2026. Straight Diva Takeover's gonna happen quick. Did you like that?
That was sick.
Did you like that, dude?
Wait, so we're rolling, yeah? We're rolling?
Yeah. I just want to make it very aware that this year we're going international. We're going platinum. We're going places you can't even imagine.
Yeah. We're going Fiji.
We're going Hawaii. We're going Mexico
Hawaii.
and Chile.
And
We're going Brazil.
I am actually going to Mexico in February, so...
Exactly, that's what I said.
We need to make some money.
Ooh.
But we always say that, and I'm a bit sick of us saying that, actually.
Yeah, I know, we're bored of that.
You needn't worry yourself.
We're going to
with
make
us.
money. Yeah, let's not complain anymore. We're going to make loads of money. I've written loads of hits. It's going to happen.
Oh my days. When you guys hear these two, I think, singles
They do bang.
Oh my days.
They actually are a hit. I was this to today. I walked past C-Mat today in London Fields, I think.
Was she...
That's C-Mat. She was wearing a cow print coat. If you weren't C-Mat, then okay, but...
Like, get a new look.
Yeah.
I said to you off air, I was just listening to her tape notes yesterday, and she came across really well.
I think she's a legend. I think we'd get along if I met her.
She sounded really fun.
Yeah.
She can talk, though, which
I like.
Yeah.
Women who talk.
Women who talk too much.
26. Women who talk too much. That is me. That is my book.
So happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Hope you enjoyed the Diva Digest. Hope you're still with us. We just recorded...
Is anyone there? Okay. Nice.
We just did a lovely episode with Lauren Lyle. Which may have already come out, and may be coming out next
Lyle,
week, depending
Isaac
on
a crocodile.
whatever we're going to do. Sue, I think, how were your holidays?
They were good, thank you, Louis. They were really good. They felt very long, and I feel like I'm glad that things are I'm glad that we're getting work emails again. I'm glad people are coming back. I'm glad that things are happening again.
Yeah, it's like they were waiting, they were brewing it over Christmas, because we're getting all sorts of requests these last 2 days.
Yeah, so it's fun, but Christmas felt long. It was very enjoyable. I went home for a bit. New Year's, absolutely sent it. Have only just started feeling normal. Wrecked it so hard that my body still feels anxious in it. The anxiety hasn't left my body yet, and it's been nearly a week.
Really?
It's really bad. It's really, really bad.
Why don't you tell our lovely listeners about your New Year's Eve get-up?
New Year's went to our friends, and the theme was horse, so because it's Year of a Horse, charge your head. And me and my boyfriend went as Ladies' Day, so I got him cross-dressing. Well, he gladly did it. I did his makeup, and we had a lovely night.
It looked fantastic.
But we did send it, into whatever that means for everyone. We sent it very hard.
Yeah.
I haven't sent it like that in years.
Oh, really? Wow.
It was fun. It was really, really, really fun. Made it to the next morning, kite teas, and that's
wow.
not me. Yeah, I stayed up till 6 till 7.
You never do that.
I know, and then I slept till 2, and then I went home. But it was sent it so hard that I stopped drinking. Sent it hard.
Was it in London?
Just outside.
Okay.
And
Kent ones.
Hertfordshire. And yeah, met a bunch of lovely people. Just had a lovely time. But it was a lot. Even talk about it now makes me anxious.
Right.
Because I sent it so hard. Yeah. The anxiety was real.
Were you in control? Did you all no?
She was chewing.
Yeah, but you can be chewing and, you know. Oof. Like, did you feel like sick? Or
No. Well, I was sick just before I went to bed, but it wasn't because I was drunk, because at that point I'd been awake for like 6 or 7 hours just drinking water. So I had like no alcohol left in my body. I barely drank really.
Oh, fun.
So you can imagine what else.
Berlin sober.
Yeah, basically. Even talking about it now, I'm getting like an anxious pang. I think because I think I know in my soul it's the same feeling as like when I used to date like my second bad boyfriend, who wasn't that bad, it was just a bit sad. I kept getting back with him, and like every time I'd see him, like it'd be this feeling, because it's like, you know, you shouldn't be doing that anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am past the days of like not partying, but like sending it. Like, I should be like sober friendly, maybe with a few drinks. That's kind of like where I'm comfortable.
But it's New Year's.
It was New Year's, and I don't regret it. Like, I had the best time, but like it did take me a few days to even like the next day. I just had like flashing lights in my eyes. It was weird.
Really?
It was really like, this bounce back was hard.
I see those blue lights, baby.
Shine light. What about you? How was your New Year's?
It was great. I'm just thinking about how you're like, yeah, I don't send it anymore, and I'm sending it. Well, actually, I'm not this month, but we can talk about that in a second. My New Year's was great, actually. I thought it was going to be, no offense to my friend Henry, it was his birthday. I thought it was going to suck. Henry told us the day before that 20 guys were coming and 3 girls were coming.
Crazy. Gay party.
Yeah. And you know what I need
galley.
I need galley. I need female touch. And what have you. But it was great. I ended up did the countdown at ours, got Turkish and a pizza. Don't ask. And then went to a street party.
Nice.
In some unnamed warehouse area of London. Some straight diva fan there. It was like they were trying to do Notting Hill Carnival, except it was the middle of December. It was night. It was freezing, and there were like, it was more like white crusty dreadlock. But it was fun. I don't know how long I could have stayed there. I only stayed there like 2 hours. Yeah. And then came back to my house with a bunch of randomers and stayed up till 1:30 p.m.
Oh God, I'm trying not to
judge you.
No, not judge you. I mean, I'm trying not to like tell story. There was this like point at like 5 a.m. where like someone that hadn't really met at the party was sat down. It literally makes me like, I literally feel anxious. Like, it feels like, oh my God. But I was like stood there and I took a lot of things that night, a lot of things. And I was like stood, and they were like, "Oh, you got the podcast." And like at that point, like I was like,
"Not now."
But I'm so past socializing at this point. Like I was like, do you know that picture of the fox meme where the fox is sat on the chair and it's like, I was like that. I was like, "Thank you." I was like, "Thank you." And obviously my face was doing things that I didn't want it to do.
Wait, you do a podcast?
Yeah, I was like, "Thank you." And then, but I wanted to be like sincere, but like I couldn't get it out. Like it was that bad. Oh, it was It was rotten.
I did have to. There were quite a lot of people at our New Year's thing that I didn't know that well, and inevitably, when people are like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "Well, I kind of do a podcast." My new line is, "Unfortunately, I do a podcast. Fortunately, I get paid from it." Hey. But what do you say when people ask, "What's the podcast about?"
We're just stupid. I just say we say vile things on the internet.
Yeah. Nice.
That's basically it.
I think I've worked it out, but I think it's probably better to just do that. But like I say, it's kind of a pop culture thing. It's kind of like we're trying to be musicians. It's documenting that. But I think the sillier the better, because ultimately it is a nonsense comedy chit chat fun time. Yeah. But no, my New Year's was great, darling. I do think that, like, actually, not to kind of maybe encourage you to go back to your party days, that 6 a.m. is when it gets good again.
I'm not going to say anything else. You
really break through. You find the ones that you find the best ones.
Yeah.
You've stopped talking to the people you don't really want to talk to.
I couldn't talk anymore. Like, I got to 6 a.m. and it was like, my body is like really, really good at things, what it's good at is it shows other people what kind of substances I've taken immediately. Smoke weed, I'm like that.
Yeah.
Take a pill, I'm going it, let's be real. So it's like, I think my body's really good at showing what it does, and then when I've had enough, it's good at like stopping, if that makes sense. So like I'm quite receptive to how my body feels, and like I tried to stay awake.
Oh, right.
And take that what you will. I tried methods to stay awake.
Got you.
My body wasn't.
You had a cup of tea.
Yeah, I had a cup of tea, and then I was sick, and then I was like, this is me done. And then we went to bed. Oh, honestly, talking about it, I think
Really?
because I just like bodily, I think I'm so beyond it now. Like I'm not above it. Like I'm not like, I don't think I love when other people do it. It's just that like actually a night out, then if it gets a bit cokey, like, you know, you have a couple of bumps of coke, and then it's just like, okay, I'm going home kind of thing. Real, not against that. Everyone does that, whatever. My thing is like sending it. I don't know how people do the club. I don't know how people are like, get an MD out. Like, how are you doing MD? That's crazy these days.
I've had to stop doing
that. I'm over 25 categories on the X Factor. Like I'm Sam Bailey. Like I can't be doing MD anymore.
Well, I often think that like the Christmas gooch, dildo, New Year period, whatever, is like the perfect. It's like that classic thing of like binging, so that like the detox afterwards is easier. Yeah. Which is a bad way to think.
It's just, I feel like it's really, really, I think I'm just getting towards that age that like, I don't know, it just hits that point where it's like drinking would be like the first day you're hungover, you're fine by the end of the day, but then the second day you still feel it mentally. Other things, it just takes me days. Like I still feel like even like being nervous talking about it, like the anxiety is still there from it, and I don't know what it is. It's just like, I think I've just like, I sent it really hard when I was younger, and so I think now I'm just kind of like, whenever I do it, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was late stage.
Oh, see, I was late, but I did it hard and fast then. So it was like,
that's the thing.
Like 18 to like 22, just like
all my friends who hate smoking weed smoked so much when they were 15.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think it's a point with everyone. I just have hit that point where I'm like, I don't know why I'm not even trying to say it either, as if I'm trying to start this year. I did drugs. Yeah. Like I did drugs on New Year's.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I just can't. Safely with friends, but like, I don't know, it makes me anxious.
The hangover specifically. Right.
Yeah. Like during it was fun, but then the next day I just woke up and I was like, I've sent it, my body's fucked. Like I hate to be crusty, but I do think I'm like when I do it, I'm actually wrecking myself for days. Like I can't afford to do.
So it's not just the feeling of the hangover, it's a long term.
Yeah, I think it's a long term thing, and it's also me making myself feel bad for it. I don't have time to do that. Right. Like even like going into New Year's, like I know everyone's like not really doing anything, but I was like, oh, I'm going to be like, because I'm not drunk, I've stopped smoking, stuff like that. So then I was like, you do it, and then you're kind of out for a few days, and you're like, ooh. But people love it, and I love the people that love it. It's just that like, yeah.
Well.
And I also just drank a coffee before this. So that's probably making me a bit more anxious.
Hey, you're doing great, honey.
Thanks, babe.
I haven't drunk in 6 days. Same. And I thought you had a drink last night.
Fine, I had 1, 2, single.
Hold up.
But and if I'm getting a single vodka, that's basically me not drinking. Vodka. I had 1 single shot vodka and lemonade. I had 2 of those, so I had like 2 shots of vodka last night. Okay, which don't count.
Well, I was just saying on our episode with Lauren that like, you know, moderation is just as good, guys. Just a bit of abstinence. Yeah, and you don't really need to.
I have like 3 drinks and I'm hammered.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say you don't need to go through a period of sobriety. I think a lot of the point of sobriety or dry Jan is to just prove to you can do it, and you've done that many times. Yeah, and I feel also as well like New Year's was a proof to me that like I actually don't have like much of a problem. Well, that's the best. When I do it, I'm like, oh, that's God. The best place to be. It's like you did it. Yeah. And you didn't even like love it that much. Yeah. It's like, I think the best place to be with all that sort of thing is that you've got to the point now where it's just like easier not to. It's like you can't be asked. You know, it's bad when you've sent it so hard that people are coming up to you like, do you want anything? Oh, so that's what this is about. Yeah. People like, do you want anything? And you're sat there like, oh, I've sent it. Where was Bill? Next to me saying, do you want anything? And then other people coming up like, do you want anything? Oh.
It was that bad. Like it was oof.
And likewise, I think it's sad because I haven't always been this way. Actually, I kind of have been this way for quite a while. But like I stayed up till a stupid hour on New Year's Day. And then it hasn't, like, I don't feel that bad after it.
Yeah.
Which is a sign of that I'm doing this too much. And
God, I'm glad you didn't feel bad. The car ride home, I was like...
I felt rough I got 3 hours sleep on New Year's Day.
Oh, that's rank.
I felt rough. But then slept for like 13 hours on...
I think I'm finally hitting that point, which I don't actually think it's got to do with age at all. I think it's just like when everyone's hit their point. But like, I am getting to that point now with like drinking and partying where I'm actually like, I'm starting to hit like, it's actually not worth it for me anymore.
And that's the perfect motivator.
Yeah, like I remember the last time I did a pill, I was at Arca. Yeah, years ago, like 3 years ago. Whenever Arca played All Points
at Arca
to show everyone I was cool.
Show the dolls I was cool.
And like that was the last time I did that, and I was like, that was enough for me then, and I just haven't really done it since. Because it just like, hits that point where you're like, yeah, nah.
I'm quite envious. I do feel that in some ways. I do feel that specifically with that drug. But in partying in general, I don't feel... Apart from like this, I always do January like pretty chilled and not really doing much. And I find it quite easy because there's like nothing really on.
Yeah.
And I know people are like, oh, it's a tricky time of year. And I get that. But also like my main thing is that I don't want to be missing out on anything.
Yeah, I do get you.
So like January is always easy. But in general, moving forward, one of my New Year's resolutions, segue, is not to like force myself to leave parties early all the time, but maybe every now and then don't be the last guy at the party.
Yeah, I think that's all what I've just said there stands for me. For the people that it works for, it really works, and I think it's like it is like a sick thing. But I would, like you're saying, I would hate to be the last person at the party or the last person awake or the person that's like trying to stay up, because girls can send it. I didn't realize how much girlies can send it and guys can send it, like, but like for the girlies who love the club, like our friend Lagoon, like she loves the club, she'll go sober, like, do you know what I mean? Like people that can send it and can stay up to like whatever hours of the morning, I think that's amazing, or the next day. So that was like, as well as what I was saying, I think that hits the point where like some people can just send it, but it's my biggest fear to be like the last one or the most fucked one, which which I think that's my thing. I do it so little now that when I do it, I am the most fucked, if that makes sense, because I can't hack it the way, one, I used to hack it, and two, the way everyone else can hack it, because everyone like does it, you know?
Yeah, I'm a seasoned vet at this point. Yeah,
which I'm not. So I'm like, every time that even the same with drink, like, do you know when people like hit the pub? I was like going to the pub a lot last year, but like trying to keep it all. If I was getting a vodka Coke when everyone else was getting a pint, people can do like 8 pints, be very drunk, but like do successfully 8 pints and get home. If I do 8 vodkas, I'm like ill. Do you know what I mean?
You're
gurning. I'm already, I'm gurning from alcohol.
You're gurning,
do you know what I mean? I gurn naturally, babe, let alone if I have 4 fucking
No,
drinks.
she doesn't. And stop commenting that she gurns, because she's not.
Stop saying I actually just have that jaw. And also when I do videos, I put it on a bit more.
Yeah, she was doing a bit.
Fuck off.
She was doing a bit, you prick.
So
they're probably a fan. They're probably listening right now.
Yeah, but I'm still feeling a bit anxious about it all. Crazy.
Well, I honestly think it's a good thing, Sue. I think, as I say, the most powerful motivator to not be a pisshead is that you just can't be arsed.
True.
It's just easier not to.
True.
Whereas I know I'll do this kind of January period of abstinence, and then I'll be like, let's fucking go again.
Where's the pub and the club?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm actually quite envious of you. But yeah, I agree with you though. Like I don't want to demonize partying, because there's a reason. There's a reason. I'm quite often the last at the party. It's because I'm having a good time.
Yeah. Well, also there is that,
and I love it. And I'm quite extroverted, at least in those situations, Sophie. But also it is, it does kind of ruin other aspects of your life.
I think that's what I'm trying to get out. I think it's like it just ruined like the first 3-4 days.
Yeah.
I've been in sessions. I've done quite a few sessions this year already. It's like 6 days in, but like I've been in the sessions and had to go like violently shit myself because it's just like fuck my body up,
Do you
guys.
remember, second episode or third episode we ever did was like 2 days after New Year's, and I had to cancel because I slept with my ex-girlfriend. So this year compared to last year, yeah, this year I didn't do it, and I was like, oh my god, this is so much better.
Well, the thing is, last year I stayed in, so this year, like I was like, I knew I was going to send it on New Year's. Like New Year's, when New Year's was decided, I was like,
lost time.
We're going to this place to get fucked up. Like, and I did that damn thing. Do you know what I mean? And like, it needs to be done.
And you went out there and you fucking did it,
okay? And babe, I did it with my chest. I actually did more than I actually thought I would, but...
You were getting fans coming up to you going like, do you need water? Do you need some Hovis?
It was more like lollipops.
Bread and ketchup.
I chewed through 3 lolly sticks.
No! We're not 15 anymore.
That's what I mean. It's not right.
And there were A-listers at this party too.
Girl.
In fucking Hertfordshire. Let's go. Sounds like a good New Year.
It was fun.
Okay, speaking of... We're just going to fucking go there. Everyone's probably talking about New Year's resolutions and trend predictions, blah, 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 blah. We're just going to do it and see what happens. One of my New Year's resolutions, as I've said, is to leave a party early every now and then. What New Year's resolutions do you have? Do you believe in them? Are you like not asked?
I think...
Is it strictly music focused?
I like New Year's resolutions when it feels like a reset. I feel like when people are like, I don't like resolutions because I feel like I then have to be structured. I'm not about that. I think it's just nice to go. It's nice to know that there's a time period that you just say, like, for example, now be like, I feel like not revitalized necessarily, but I feel like ready to go again.
It's
because
so great.
Christmas is such a big break, so it's just kind of like to come back from it and be like motivated and be like, I really want to send it with music this year. I really want to try. I think it allows a shift of perspective and like forces you to change your perspective. I find like when you're in like the middle of summer, I find it difficult to be like, oh, I'm going to completely change what I've been doing. Whereas like when it gets to New Year's, you're like, okay, what if I try it this way? I think it just gives a nice break. I think Bill was saying that he wants to make New Year's resolutions in February when like it's less which I do rate, which is a bit more like, so when it comes down to it, you can be like no to people in January and actually make goals when it's less so depressing and works back up again.
Okay.
But I just really want to try this year and really like put in effort. I feel like it started showing at the end of last year, like we're doing 2 episodes now. I feel like I'm right. I've got a lot of sessions going ahead, got a lot of gigs coming up. So it's just kind of like, okay, we just really
I don't know if we are doing 2 episodes a week in January.
Not in January, but like going forward
for sure. Yeah.
But like we just like really try, like really put full puss in, which we were doing anyway, but like it's nice to like really...
Yeah, but you're surviving towards the end of the year.
Yeah, whereas and then you can look forward and like the summer's coming, like spring's coming, like that, all that to look forward to.
Spring is coming.
But I couldn't have predicted at the start of last year how good last year would have been. So like I'm just kind of like, oh, what will this year bring? Could be amazing.
What will this year bring?
I don't know. Could be fun.
But also, yeah, it's that. It's like, it's magical how much motivation you get at the start of the year. It's like, maybe I could be less of a dickhead this year.
Yeah, I feel like I want to, not party less, but I want to be more sober curious this year, I think.
Sober curious?
Yeah, I've done stints. I've done like stints of like year and a half of sobriety.
This isn't sponsored by Field, what Sue just said.
Yeah, sober curious. But I think it's like I've done stints of like years sober. Like when I was like 22, I went sober for a year and a half. Like I can do it, and I actually just enjoy a little tipple here and there. But I think going into this year, I think I'd quite like to know that like when we get invited to events, we're invited for a reason, and we should just go do the event.
Not because we're pissheads. What do you mean?
No, but like if someone's like, I think I go to things, especially when it's like Straight Diva related or like So I Think related, where like I'll go and I'll be like, oh shit, I need to be a bit drunk to like make sure I'm like top of the game. And it's like what Lady Gaga said, I can do it without the dope. I can. Well, she has a song called Dope, and she like does a speech before it, and she's on about quitting drugs, and she's like, I can do it without the dope, but me about drink. But I think it just hits a point where I'm like,
God, sometimes Gaga really did say it best.
Yeah, she did. But like it does just hit a point where I'm like, you know, I don't know, it just, and like to look at things differently, and to like try. I want a year of yes. We were meant to go to a football game the other day, me and Bill, because he was like, do you want to come? And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like, I should just start doing things. People do mad shit. Like, people are interested in weird stuff and wonderful stuff, and like, maybe I just need to start saying yes more. Also, my final one is I need to force myself to drive more. I think I've really made myself a bit anxious about driving.
Well, you
as I
did
have a car. I swerved a car crash.
Not your fault.
But
so that would
when I was like whizzing down the motorway. But I would like to get over that
and get Uck in the Fiat 500.
Yeah, basically, and give Uck
from a blonde tart.
From a blonde tart. Get
Bill Frosted Tips.
Bill's been blonde.
He'd look good blonde.
Yeah, he's in the film Blonde.
Which one?
It's actually the one that Julia did.
Oh. Guys, someone who directed a Charlie XX film is about to come into this house.
Girl.
Nobody panic.
Your go.
Sorry, Sophie. I have get rid of my hemorrhoid.
Nice. Do you use Germanoids?
Anusol.
Yeah, same thing, right? Yeah.
Well, they're not the same.
Okay.
Diagnose my bumhole phobia.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to get over it, but I have to figure out why it's there.
Is it looking at them as well?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like even Sophie's bumhole, I get.
Oh, I love a bum.
Really?
Well, yeah, I am gay, so.
Yeah. No,
so
but like, you'd love just the look of it.
I just think it's like looking at a brick. It's like looking at like a wall. It's like looking at a cup. Like it's not. It just is what it is. Right. Yeah. It's not like I look at one. I'm like, ooh, sexy. But I don't think I look at anything and think, ooh, sexy.
You look at Sophie's bumhole and you go like, oh, it's fine.
Well, it's just a bum. Yeah.
Yeah. But I also get freaked out by dog genitalia or pet genitalia in general.
Yeah, I get that. When they're little red things like hanging out. Well, it's just unsightly, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That is okay. But I don't have to get over it, but I do have to understand.
Face it.
Yeah. Simultaneously, I want to grow the sebaceous cysts on my head.
Yeah.
Have you found
I've got one. I've got one as well.
Really?
Yeah, wait.
Oh, babe.
I used to have one. It's like a lump on my head. Oh, yeah, you can feel it there, look. Where my finger is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's pretty,
like, it's weird.
Mine are like bulbous.
Mine's like lumpy, yeah.
Mine are proper balls.
Yeah, yours are like balls. Mine's like more like a smooth, like it's just...
Yeah, yours is quite
imagine mine's just like a brain tumour. Mine's like, and then in like 6 months, it's like, so I think it's dying. It was a brain tumour all along, guys.
Would you release the sex tape posthumously?
Why, if it leaked? It leaked. What a sex tape? What a sex tape?
Financial literacy.
Yeah.
That is actually genuine.
We need an accountant.
I do want to... 2025 made some money. Like...
I thought you were holding me. You're touching Sophie.
2025, baby. We made some money.
No, and we'd like to continue.
And I did nothing with it. Like, I had a good time.
Yeah.
I need to be more sensible. Mm-hmm. I'm getting to the age now where it's not cool to just have no money. Yeah. Or to be stupid with your money, I guess.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Act, write, perform, get on British television, musical excellence, work hard, stop deeping it.
Period. And DJ.
Oh, and DJ.
We want a DJ more.
DJ. Babe, I am a DJ. I've toured.
Well, I know, but I need to.
I haven't toured. Oh. Yeah, how are we going to... Firstly, let's break that down on air, why you want to start DJing. And secondly, how are we going to get there?
I think it's a string to your bow, which is always great to have. Mm-hmm. I think, especially with Straight Diva, I think there's a lot more jobs that you can get. Because, like, there's one thing being like hosts, but if someone doesn't want a host, but they need someone there, they could be like, oh, why don't you just DJ? Mm-hmm. And then it's just like easy money, let's be real. Mm-hmm. Also, I would just like to have that skill under my belt. And I bought CDJs a couple of years ago, and I have like loads of music equipment that I just barely use. And I'm just like, well, I might as well just like, because I learned how, like I know how to DJ. I'm just not that amazing at it.
I think like...
And it's also the confidence. Again, it's like driving again. It's just confidence. Yeah. Like even when we were DJing at LNTC, I knew what I was doing. It's just actually doing it. And then kind of like shitting it that in like the 2 or 3 minutes you don't find a nice enough mix, so then you just have to like fade it and then you just look a bit bait. I'd like it to be like really seamless and nice. Do you know what I mean?
Well, but also I would say that like the sort of music I imagine, well, that we did play and that we would play at future gigs wouldn't be like super serious. Wouldn't be like wouldn't be super crazy on the blends. Like, it would be great
Yeah.
if we could blend a few here and there, but like, people aren't coming to see straight DVDJ to hear them their transitions.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just want to look at them. Oh. But I think it is. Yeah, I just think it's string to the belt. And it's one of those things, I think there's a lot of things in life that I say, no, I'm not going to do that because it feels too big. And that's going back to like my New Year's resolution, just saying yes, where I'm just kind of like, it's not that it feels too big and that I'm unable to do it. I know I can do it, but it's going to take some effort and I need to just put the fucking effort in, if that makes sense. It feels the same to me as like doing your taxes or like driving or like, I don't know, perhaps going to play like badminton or like something, like an activity.
God, you're so romantic about DJ.
Thank you. No, but like
Like if paying your taxes.
No, or like I don't know, like painting or like, you know, or like drawing or something that it feels like effort, so I don't do it where I should do it. So then I know how to do it, and then I don't have to do it anymore.
That is the fucking thing. That's
it.
That's why January gets my dick hard. So
yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean about it. Whereas it's just like, I just rather know that like I've got like a fucking memory stick of like good songs that if someone's like, can you DJ? I'm like, I can absolutely DJ. I'll do it here. You know, I'm not looking to do like fucking like that thing in Berlin. Let's sing. Sorry, there. We just had to do something.
We just had to talk to some major tastemakers.
No, joking. Our friend Julia was here and Bill. Yes. There's a birdie. You want to get close to me. What were we talking about there then, girl?
We were talking about how you want to become a DJ. You want to complete the trifecta of annoying person.
Well, I just think it's like...
podcaster.
Musician. Podcaster.
DJ.
Internet person.
Influencer. Hackney.
DJ. Hackney, yeah.
And what?
I'm not asking to be like, I don't know, Peggy Goo. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just like, maybe it can be like a Got Quan type thing. Or I'll just turn up, shell it and leave.
Yeah. Drop Chuckle Brothers.
And then tell a girl she's got an apple body and leave. You're giving power.
Apple bottom
Jean.
The fur. Okay. Did we do New Year's resolutions then?
Yeah.
I think we did New Year's resolutions. Do you want to hear my trend predictions for this year?
Yes.
Okay. Similarly to what you were just saying, I think driving is going to come back in a big way.
Wake it up.
I think people are going to... Just doing the Vicks inhaler. I think driving... I don't want to project onto everyone here because this is something I'm thinking of myself, and maybe it should even be a New Year's resolution. I think it's getting to that age where it's not cool to not drive anymore.
I agree.
Now, my only reservation is that I'm going to learn to drive and then I'm never going to fucking drive, as you are currently facing. Like,
I have a car.
I know, but you're like, I don't drive it enough.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go.
So I'm going to get a car to do what? But nevertheless, I do think people... I think you're going to see it. I think it's going to come in a big way.
But when I go on tour, I'll need a car.
You shouldn't be driving yourself on your tour, babe. You're the fucking pop star.
I know, but babe.
In the bits.
I'm a pop star in the bits.
Sophie
has sat on my lap.
People saying they're going to write something and they're not doing it.
I always write it.
You and Bill just said you're going to write something together?
Yep.
It's not going to happen.
I bet money it is.
And that's why I put it in, because I want people to prove
We're
me
going to
wrong.
write a film.
Yeah, no, we're going to write a film.
We're like the Safsky brothers, but we fuck.
Reform X venue MOT.
What?
Kemi Badenoch gets charged by the police for being swagless.
Fair.
The 1975 released their best album yet, and then Matty Healy gets cancelled.
Again.
Emerald Fennel movie sucks. Fennel?
Don't know who that is.
Saltburn. What's the film she's doing with Charlie XX? Alice in Wonderland? No. Pride and Prejudice? What the fuck is it?
I think I'm gonna die in this house.
Whatever the fuck that film is. Club over pub?
No. Never gonna happen.
Well...
Not in this house.
The movers and the shakers are gonna be dancing their little toes off this year. Word games.
Fair. Wordle.
I just got my New York Times subscription for £1.99 a month on a deal, and included with that, you're literally yawning in my face as I talk about that.
Oh, no.
And included in that is Wordle.
Good for you, girl.
Are you a word games person?
No.
It's just like I'm trying to find things that aren't
Gonna kill your brain.
Instagram on my phone.
Yeah.
Do you have any of them?
No.
Oh my god, I could talk about yarn.
Oh my god, I can talk about cross stitch.
Oh, but it's on my phone. I'll talk about yarn next time. I tried to think of what the opposite of street interviews is.
Yeah.
Focus groups.
AA.
AA.
NA.
Yeah, AA's in.
Yeah.
There you go. The UK underground scene implodes and Universal Music pick up the 4 artists that supersede the scene, which is kind of already happening.
Yeah, and because underground really doesn't exist, but wait that up.
Oh my god.
It doesn't exist. Underground just means artists that aren't rep by label or artists that aren't big at the minute. Or aren't big in their scene. The minute they're big, they're not classed as underground.
Yeah, that's fine.
Again, I think underground is that thing that people, because I've been in times of my life have been like described in like interviews as like doing like underground music, and like what you're saying there is music that is not paying my bills. What's underground? That's stupid.
No, it's what you just said. It means you're not on a major label.
Yeah.
You're not backed by mainstream music media.
And you're just like, I don't think it exists. I think it's a similar thing as like...
You're not working with AEG or Live Nation.
Yeah, so you're unsigned. Is that underground? Like, I don't know. I think it's such...
You could be signed and still underground, in my opinion. You could be...
I disagree.
What about like an independent label? What about a label that's literally run by like one person and they're like, okay, I'll do your music.
It's barely a label then, is it?
Yeah.
Like, I think it really...
It's just sad.
I think it's the same thing as like the debate about like London creatives. There's not really a scene if you really think about it. It's not like we all go one place and like all corrugate and like there's like a leader of the scene and whatever. Like we're just a bunch of people living in a similar place doing similar things. I don't think that's a scene because no one's trying to be friends.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do get what you mean.
Like, it's not like a WhatsApp group chat.
Right. But there is a class thing though, which I can imagine.
But that's class though. That's its own different like debate.
Right. Whereas it's not like we're an Illuminati.
Yeah, it's not like there's this like massive thing. Yeah, it's
we're
not
all
like
going to the same parties every Tuesday.
You become the leader of the London creative scene. That makes no sense. Like, there's a bunch of people doing good stuff.
That's because we are the leaders of the London creative scene.
I'm joking. But like, it's like there's a bunch of different people. Like, are we in a group chat with Opia? No. They're also like a duo. Do you know what I mean? Are we in a group chat with Dollar Super Zone?
That would be an annoying group chat.
Yeah, it would be a loud live group chat. There'd be much going on.
She sells seashells on the seashore.
On seashore. But I think it's that thing. It's like, is there like a bunch of people? It's not like there's. I think it doesn't exist. This whole like underground thing.
I was thinking about that. I think I would have agreed with you, and recently I changed my mind on it. But I get what you mean. But
I think it's just coming about to describe this like SoundCloud kind of like style that's coming up, this like SD Kid kind of thing. Yeah, but which I can't believe is coming up again. Like when I was at uni, there was a sound like this too.
Yeah.
And I found it so crazy that like they're having like a moment in the sun. I think good for you girls.
Yeah.
Well, it's really fierce. But like everyone wearing like old Celine and shit. Like it's like, oh.
But they're getting attention from
major labels.
Overground now. But for a time, it was like there was no...
I think it's a term to make people who listen to it feel cool.
For sure, it's a marketing thing.
It's a marketing thing that's made by big labels because people are on the labels and on the management.
Well, but they weren't for a bit. There was a time.
All these people that are on these lists, everyone's like underground rappers, are all repped by someone and will either be with a label or are talking to labels right now. Money. Like, I bet you money. There's no way ST Kid is getting offered £30 million and all of his peers aren't.
Oh, no, but like...
Do you know what I mean?
No, I completely agree. But maybe it was more so like before he blew. I felt like they were doing...
Yeah.
A lot of him and the other people in that scene were doing it for a while. And without major label interest. It only got major label interest when it started going viral because people started getting it on social media.
For sure.
But like SD Kid was on a label called Get Lizzie or something, which is like Stay Flea Get Lizzie, which reminds me of Young T and Bugsy, shout out Nottingham. But I think it does exist.
I don't know. I don't think it exists in the way that people talk about it. I believe people are underground in the sense of like they might have just started or they're starting to get interest. I don't think that makes you underground. I just think that makes you new and it is starting to work out for you. I think it's like a way to make people more interested. I think it's a marketing technique, and I think it's kind of like, because if you said to someone, describe underground or describe who's in the London creative scene or who's underground right now, every artist you can name can be debated that they're big, because they like, well, they've got this many followers or they have this many listeners or whatever. What's underground? Is underground less than 1,000 listeners? What's underground? Is it less than 100,000?
I think it's more like a scene than a
I don't know
artist.
I don't know, because people have been saying it about people for, I mean, you could have debated like Charlie XCX was underground before Brat, but she wasn't. She was on Atlantic.
Yeah,
she was. All that PC when PC was coming up, when we were like listening to
she
her,
platformed an underground scene, I would say.
Yeah, perhaps.
She's been on a major label since she was 14.
Yeah,
right?
but even that, like, it's like kind of like, but she wasn't known to the wide
which
variety.
was sick that she did that. Obviously,
yeah. But like, it is like, even that whole scene, like, it was like, you know, people classed as the underground within that scene, but they were like huge. Like, I don't know. I think it's marketing ploy.
For sure, it's a marketing ploy.
Yeah.
But I also do think it's interesting if it could feasibly exist now. And I think it can, purely because even though it's all like online, it's like it can be, you can be an artist or in a world that doesn't get any mainstream attention or any major label attention, any Spotify editorial attention. I feel like music press is usually the first to latch on to something because they think something's cool. Yeah. And if the youth are fucking with it and then it can play at fashion parties, then they'll go. But like, what else is there? That's basically it. Radio. Yeah. If you're in a world, or if you're an artist that is getting some level of audience, and you don't get any attention from those four things, I wonder if that could be called underground. You still disagree?
I think if you get people listening, there is no way in hell you don't have someone working behind the scenes or trying to scout you behind the scenes. Because now, in the way that it is now, like back in the day when there was that whole thing, like a scene would start and then A&Rs would hear about the scene and go to the scene. Now it's all online. You physically won't be able to avoid an A&R's like FYP if you've got a song that's like popping off. Yeah, it's on because the FYP. If someone in music like yourself discovers someone, likes it, babe, it'll be fake. Like, because you've liked it, say your A&R or manager friends might see it. If I like it, my A&R man, do you know what I mean? Like, or anyone likes it who knows anyone in music. Yeah. I think it's impossible these days to be underground in the quote unquote old way. I think it's a marketing ploy to like make a scene rise, which is nice because it's rising. But yeah.
Okay, great. Good discussion.
Thanks for listening.
Eating with Todd takes Saudi Arabia.
Ooh, God, he probably will as well.
Stockholm.
Fierce.
Chip butties.
Love, but like with chip shop chips. Nice.
Only situation along with bacon butties that I like ketchup.
And white bread.
Yeah.
Like real cheap white
bread. And really soft butter. Has to be like...
Yeah.
Really
Flora.
Soft. Boutique creative agencies major recession.
Debatable.
Middlemen don't know what you're doing.
There's a lot of middlemen who don't know what they're doing.
Have you seen Erasmus is back? Do you know about Erasmus?
Yes. What is that?
Erasmus is a thing that we used to have when we were in the EU, where you could study abroad in Europe for a year for free.
Oh, it's back. Oh, I thought it was a music.
We're back in it. So we're going to get some absolute dweebs to the UK, and our economy is going to boost by 2%.
Fierce. Erasmus.
My auntie Linda makes her best brew yet.
Nice. I'm your auntie Linda.
Ordnance survey maps. What are we doing? Trend predictions. Yeah. Duke of Edinburgh.
That's never going to be in. I'm sorry.
Longshore drift.
I don't know what that is.
You never did longshore drift at geography?
Bro. No.
It's like a form of like attrition to coastlines.
No idea. And I'm sorry for yawning. You did a face at me.
That's okay. Then. I'm used to it by now. And my final one is pure comedy.
I mean, we're here, so...
But like, to steal a take from my friend Lola, there's barely any TV shows. Maybe I Love LA is an exception. To my knowledge, most TV shows that are funny TV shows have another genre within them.
Yeah.
It's never like.
But this is
never like, where's just the funny show or the funny film?
This is the thing. I can't remember who I was talking to about this. Someone recently, where like the TV networks and like the producers and whatever people get involved say that they need to have another thing in them.
Yeah, like horror.
Yeah. Or like,
leave that to
what if someone
Jordan
gets
Peele.
like assaulted? Like, do you know what I mean? It's horrible.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
no.
What's worst about the worst thing about Scrubs was when they had like we're gonna have the deep realization at the end of the episode thing. It's like we're gonna do the corny moment.
Oh my god!
Did you ever watch Scrubs?
No. Oh my god, Ronnie!
I just named like 15 trend predictions, so you gotta give me one.
Where my early trend predictions?
Uck.
Yeah, kissing.
Uptown.
Kissing's in. Yeah, Uptown. Kissing. Sober at the club. Honestly, do you know what's fucking out? Comment sections. Leave me alone.
What somebody said.
They said that my jaw was moving on every syllable. It's literally my jaw. Like, guys, I don't have a problem.
I'll batter them.
I know, same.
Show me their username.
Reading the comments is out.
Yeah. I mean, I've been telling you that.
No, yeah, I really need to get off it. It really moves me deeply.
But it's hard when you can just refresh and then it's just all there.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. I've prepared a monologue.
Okay.
Down the barrel of the camera. The Stairmaster looks at your flailing, sweating body. You fickle little gerbil. Go on. Watch your little American sitcom. To distract you from the fact that you're in a gym in a retail park. To distract you from the fact that you still haven't made a resolutions list because you're scared of committing to anything. From the fact that this is really fucking boring. Not just the gym, but life. Fuck. I want a drink. And not like a casual one or two with some workmates. Like a swift bottle of Red Alone with a 6,000 puff disposable vape and a couple of codeine mixed with a Monster White and maybe one or two bong hits in front of a Scottish Patavine compilation. For fuck's sake, Ali. Yes. Yes. The hit of the meme fades into generic, illegible, drunk Scottish waffle and I'm confronted with the most sobering and existential question yet. Is it my deadbeat friend's fault for my gluttony? Or perhaps my mother? Or perhaps my even predetermined shortcomings? There's one thing for certain. It was fucking one of yours. Did you see Marty Supreme?
I did see Marty Supreme.
What did you think of it?
I thought the stress was very nice, but if it wasn't Timmy Chalamet, okay. My thing is,
hit me.
He obviously slayed it. Amazing film, love it. Love Odessa as well. Love. However, I think the Safdie's whole thing is like New York and it's stressful as fuck and it's New York. It's New York. It's New York. And I think eventually, if that film went on any longer, I think people would get annoyed by it.
Yeah.
Because, like, the Safdies, no offense to them, they're fierce. Put me in a film. I can do New York, but I think it's so like, I know you're stressed, and then this happens.
Let me get a bacon, egg and cheese, bing bang.
I'm shouting, someone got hit. I'm just gonna hit, and I'm up. But no, trust me.
Received.
Yeah. It's very like, okay, girl, chill. We could just take 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh, chill, bro.
Chill. So, I like loved it. Ovi, amazing, and it was, and like Timmy's amazing, and Odessa's amazing. Gwyneth was amazing, but
Gwyneth
like,
gooped.
Hello, but I think there does hit a point where it's like, girl, chill out. And I know people are gonna comment like, oh, that's exactly what they were trying to do, but it's just like, well, they've done it on a couple of films now, so I'm excited to see what they do next.
Yeah, it is. It did make me think, like, can a film be great if it's just relentlessly tense?
Exactly.
Like Uncut Gems, or like, did you ever see Tar with Cate Blanchett?
No, I haven't seen that actually.
It's just like, and it really made me think of that film I told you about, Rotting in the Sun, with Jordan Firstman. This film where he's an influencer and he goes to Mexico and someone died. And that was like, I actually thought this wasn't tense the whole way through. Like they were fleeting, but there were moments where you could recover your breath, like when you could go downstairs to the ping pong thing. But it did last 2 minutes.
I just think it's so New York, where it's kind of like, it's like the personality type where it's like, trust me, I've got it. It's cool. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. And I know that's like the whole thing about I just find it like after a while, I'm just like, Miss Thing's not got it. And we all know Miss Thing ain't got it. So can she just hurry on and not have it? Thank you. Enjoyed it though. It's fierce.
What do you think of anti-heroes? Did you care? Did you want him to win? Did you care about him winning?
Honestly, by the end, I think because it was so long, I was like, I genuinely don't care if he wins. Like, he could get hit by a car and I'd be like, okay, brilliant, I can go for a wee. See what I mean?
I was thinking, are anti-heroes quite a male thing? Like, they resonate with men more?
I think when they're done in a way like Lena Dunham does an anti-hero,
so fucked up,
where you just don't like them, I think that's fierce.
Well,
I
you
think
would
women
consider her
anti-heroes
character
are more interesting. I think Lena... Have I said this to you already? Maybe I said it to Bill.
What?
I think Lena Dunham is so good at writing an anti-hero, she's unable to write if anyone else bar herself, because no one is that selectively amazing yet awful. So she wrote too much and gave it to Meg.
Right.
And even Meg, who is, like, I find hilarious, unable to do what Lena does in Girls... because I think it's such a way that she's really good at being one of those girls that, like, you either are that person or you're not, where you don't give a fuck if people don't like you, but they do kind of like you, but then also you're awful. You're just awful. And I think Lena Dunham's really good at an anti-hero.
I've only watched season 1 of Girls.
Only when she is the anti-hero, if that makes sense.
I get it.
Like, the whole... Lena Dunham in general, like, I want to dislike her, but I just love her so much. But, like, there are things that she does and I'm like, girl, what the fuck? But, like, I think when women do anti-heroes, they do them so well. And I think the best anti-hero in the world is Lena Dunham. I
did think of exceptions to my rule. Actually, similarly, Tar is... But I didn't actually love Tar. But Gone Girl. Have you ever seen Gone Girl?
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good anti-hero. That was written by...
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but... would you consider Lena Dunham's character in Girls an anti-hero?
Yeah, she's awful. Or another anti-hero, Carrie Bradshaw.
Yeah.
She sells everyone out for dick and she's an knob cheese. But it's tea. Like, you don't... If your mate was Carrie, I'd literally be like, Carrie, suck a fuck, and why are you wearing heels? We're at the shop. You freak. Leave me alone, Carrie. Yeah. You're so self-absorbed, you're a freak, and you don't care about your friends.
All you care about
want them to win.
Is dating men.
Yeah, and then also when Just Like That started and Big died, it was kind of like, well, there you are, Carrie. Have that. Kind of like, ooh, no shade.
Why did he hate his mum so much?
Yeah, and just like things like that. Why do you hate women so much? But then I guess that's like some...
He had some tender moments with Odessa, even though...
No, she said, you're the father of my baby. And I was like, no, I'm not.
He
Horrible.
dipped to Japan.
Yeah.
There are many moments where he...
was dreadful.
Says wildly inappropriate things. And I guess I don't know. I don't think I cared that I thought he was a bad or a very flawed person, and some of the shit he said was crazy, because I just wanted to see what happened.
Yeah.
I thought it had the jokes, it had the laughs to keep it ticking, I guess, which was what I found the release to all the tension. I don't even know if I needed him to be like wanting him to win necessarily to enjoy the film.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, what is the music comparison for this film for Marty Supreme?
The Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah,
he's an anti-hero.
Right.
I don't like him, but he's an anti-hero.
Well, so I laid it out like this.
Chaperone's almost an anti-hero at this point.
An incredibly flawed man with a natural talent, a hustler's mentality, constantly saying inappropriate things, a scam artist with undeniable charm, and ultimately an undying belief in himself and a willingness to do whatever it takes to bend anyone's will and compromise his own dignity to win. And I landed on Kanye West.
Yeah, fair. But like, I think that then I don't think we can say Kanye West at this point.
What? Because we have to say yay, or we just shouldn't even be talking about?
No. I mean, I think there does hit a point with certain people that it's just kind of like there's not a hero about it anymore. It's quite.
We're not airing his name. Well, but crucially,
Azealia Banks.
Ooh.
Yeah. But again, even still at the moment, she's actually just being anti. And the same with Nicki Minaj, like she's just being peak.
And Azealia Banks is more confrontational than Marty Supreme.
Yeah, the film wouldn't have happened. Azealia Banks would have just been like, nah, I'm not even bothering. Which is fierce.
But ultimately, I thought it was great.
Loved it
when the guy covered himself in honey as well. That was sick.
Yeah, it was so dumb. Like, I loved it. It was sick. Everyone in the studio was like, right.
Why are there so many films about MILF hunting, though?
MILF hunting?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, oh, what's
like
it?
Young men shagging older women. I mean, I'm here for it. I feel like it's kind of putting my scene on the map.
But I think it's like male fantasies. It's just like male fantasy. It's like obvious, in my opinion.
So obvious.
Yeah, should we have
and bobcats as well.
Yeah.
In Central Park.
Tea.
Anyway, agony aunt time.
My dad is dirt broke and he's decided to start sending his state pension to an AI fake woman from Tinder who he believes is real. How do I tell him he's gone mad? Thanks. I'm 27 and I'm the mayor of Pound Town. And we know this person.
Well, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Okay, well, how do you know they're not real, buddy?
Yeah, actually, facts, to be honest. There's still one at the end of that phone, and if he's making your dad feel good...
No, I trust them to know.
I mean, that person will know.
Yeah. Okay. Your dad doesn't have any money, and they're dating an AI girlfriend off Tinder. Maybe you just let them have the AI girlfriend, bud.
But the money, you just have to... It's hard because, again, like, especially if someone wants companionship.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's hard, babe. I'm gonna have to drop that one out. Maybe, especially like
maybe the only way you kind of get this to run its course is if you asked him, like, oh, why don't we all meet her? Like, why don't we go and meet?
Yeah, why don't you go meet her?
And then you're there for him if it doesn't go well, and then if it does go well, and you know she's a badass, then maybe she could get him some peas, or maybe she'll give him some kind of new lease of life to get his bag up.
To what? A new lease of life to get his bag up?
I was going to say get his bag up, which just feels horribly disrespectful to this lovely person's dad.
Well, there you are, babe. Love you.
Love you.
Hey, I just sent an agony on. 18-year-old trans girl. My parents aren't not accepting, but they don't really believe I'm trans 4 years later. They think it might still be an ED or autism or depression, etc. Their mentality is keep kicking the bucket down the road. Meanwhile, everyone else calls me my female name, bar them, so it feels weird going home. They're vaguely offered funding, private HRT, which would be amazing, but I don't know if it's going to happen because they keep gesturing to an appointment that never comes. Meanwhile, they said if I start DIY, then private is off the table. I've been wanting hormones for 5 years and it's finally in reach, but I don't know what to do. Whether I call their bluff and start DIY or just keep waiting years and years. Also, I met this person and they said I was lovely and you were also lovely because I do remember you and I love you. I think that you should just DIY HRT because they'll never know anyway. And you'll probably get hormones privately quicker if you say to them, because they're not going to go to the clinic with you. So you just say, I started it and then...
Yeah. I think that...
Or just don't tell anyone and then just do DIY and then go for the HRT clinic. Because then it's none of their issue because then it's patient confidentiality.
Yeah. I mean, I would trust your advice on this more than mine, but I think the bigger question is what kind of relationship do you want to have with your parents? Because to me, the message you sent there indicates that like your parents aren't taking this very seriously, and if you can't, I think the ultimate gesture of their approval of this and respect for you is not just, you know, whether they're gonna send money for treatment, though that would be really valuable. It's whether if they're not calling you the way the name you want to be called, that's like a pretty telltale sign. So I think it ultimately comes down like what kind of relationship you want to have with your parents, like how much you are willing to compromise. Because to me that sounds like, I mean, you can always afford your kind of geriatric parents some sympathy, I guess, with this sort of thing, but like if they're not going to respect you, like, do you want to be attached to them in any way? Like, do you really want to put yourself through that? Not saying your parents are bad people, but it's just like they are innately, inherently kind of taking you back to a person that you don't believe yourself to be anymore, or you don't want to be anymore. So it's a deep one. still.
I think, yeah, you're right. And I think it's also like it hits that point where it's like...
But then cutting off your parents is obviously a huge...
yeah, you don't even have to cut them off, but you just be like, well, I'll just do it my own privately. Like, I know it's a bit of money. In my opinion, when I was doing HRT, when I was doing it and going privately, I was working in a cafe and I was able to afford it. Fair dues, I did spend all my money on it, but it wasn't too expensive back in the day. I actually don't know how much it would be now. But like 5 years ago, it was pretty cheap. Like it was like £200 for a consultation and then 2 follow-up consultations, I believe. And if that's something that you can afford to do yourself, I would advise doing it yourself, because I didn't tell anyone I was going to do it, did it. And then it's a long, grueling process of getting blood tests, sending them over, waiting. And I think I only told a couple of people I was doing it, and then told my parents I was on hormones medically, and they kind of like respected it more. I didn't even like tell them I was going to do that, because it has nothing to do with them. I know that's a lot to say, like, oh yeah, just make the money yourself. I understand people aren't always in that position, but if there is a way that you can make that money, whether it's like putting money aside from a job, even if it takes longer, I think it will give you more peace than continually waiting for these people who are holding something over your head that ultimately is not going to make them feel free. It's going to make you feel free. They will never get, and it sounds like they don't get, the intensity and the depth of the situation. So I would advise trying to raise the money yourself, which is awful to say in case you're like unable to do that. However, that's how I did it. I just, and that's me saying that, like, I was working full-time, I was living in Old Kent Road, and I was working full-time in a cafe, and at that time where the world was, my rent was like 700 quid. I was able to, but I was able to afford it. I don't know how expensive I don't know how more in demand it is now. I don't know with like everything, but at the time it was affordable.
Did you not go through the NHS because you couldn't, or because the wait times?
Because the wait times are like years and years and years. So I haven't even told the NHS no, because I'm on shared care for my drugs, but like I'm not even signed up for like the like the gender clinic through the NHS, because there's no point. Right. Because like, especially now, like, especially now, because I'm lucky enough to be able to have a job where I can afford it, and it's a nuisance. Like, even now, like, my doctors have been like, you need to go see a practitioner before we can give you more hormones. So I've got to go back, pay like a couple £100 for my endo to just be like, yep, you can still have the drugs, and I'll take it back to them, and maybe I'll have them for another year.
And a GP can't do that shit.
No, because they're not the specialists. Right, okay. They need a specialist. Okay. And the specialist is the one that takes 5 years to wait for. Right, okay. Whereas it's like, now I just need to go back. This is a bit long. But the process, it sounds like a level of stress that you just kind of don't need, babe. Yeah.
I think I didn't know that it was like, I mean, I should have known, but I should have assumed that it was that long on the NHS. But I think, obviously, it's a different level, you know. This is probably your own money. So, but I think more generally, just outside of money, I think it's like, I want to clarify that I wouldn't advise you to cut off your relationship with your parents completely. Like, I just think it's like maybe a dependency that you don't need, or it would be better if you didn't have a dependency on your parents with this sort of thing. Yeah. And that your relationship with parents was just kind of outside of...
transitioning.
Yeah, exactly.
Also as well, like, it is that thing, it's like, until like those things start showing, or like you start, like, unfortunately, like, people are fickle, and I don't agree with this, but like, some people might be like, well, why haven't you got tits then? Or like, why are you like, and until people are like, straight people specifically, they have like this like tick box of like what a trans woman should look like anyway, what a woman should look like, let alone a trans woman, but specifically trans women. It's like, so why's your voice sound like that? Or why haven't you got boobs yet? Or like, why aren't you on hormones? So it's like, until you get to that point, perhaps they just won't see you like that. And oftentimes, like, that's the case with some people. But that, I think you make a good point there, where it's just like, babe, like, you take that into your own hands. Also DIY them, everyone does. I never did, but everyone does, and I guarantee there'll be bare dolls that do, and they literally won't know anyway, because realistically my boobs didn't start coming in until like 6-7 months on. Really? Yeah, they don't. Takes that long? Yeah, and even then, like, you just get like a lump. Like, my boobs haven't started looking like boobs until like maybe last year. Before I just sort of like had like mosquito bites. And even then they're not big now. Do you know
Triple
what I mean?
A's, Duracell bunny.
Yeah. But like, is that thing? It's like if there's a way in which that you could do it yourself, then just do it that way. Because I know obviously they keep this thing, but like it sounds like there's been enough time to kind of like make you know that it sounds like a false promise. And also you just don't need the stress of someone be like, but could it be autism? It's like, it might be autism as well, but fuck that. Like, we're not talking about autism right now, we're talking about your transition. Like, hello.
But final thing is, I would say that it maybe isn't at this situation yet, even though I feel like the arrows are pointing in that direction. It sounds like you could kind of give like ultimatum to your parents, like, guys, I know like you keep saying like
all this shit and it's peak,
but like, can we actually get this done?
Yeah. And if they say no, then that's not an option.
Yeah, you need some closure before you kind of make
close
it.
Yeah, exactly. So rock it. I think I'm done talking.
Yeah.
I love you.
That was a great agony.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah. Ta very much.